A firm uses DynamoDB to store information about people's favorite sports teams and allow the information to be searchable from their homepage. There's a daily requirement that all 10 million records in the table should be deleted, then reloaded at 2 a.m. each night. Which option is an efficient way to delete with minimal costs? Scan and call batch delete item. Delete, then recreate the table, call purge table, scan and call delete item. Delete, then recreate the table. Delete it and all of it after delete. This specialist in the deleting state until Dynamo. Okay. An organization recently began using code commit for its source control service. A compliance security team visiting the organization was auditing the software development process and noticed developers making many git push commands with their development machines. The compliance team requires that encryption be used for this activity. How can the organization ensure source code is encrypted in transit and at rest? Use Lambda as a hook to encrypt the pushed code. Enable KMS encryption. Use a git command line hook to encrypt the code client side. Repositories are automatically encrypted at rest. Repositories are automatically encrypted at rest. Data in code commit repository is encrypted in transit and at rest. Okay. Okay. Git push encrypts the okay. An IT company uses a blue-green deployment policy to provision the new EC2 instances in an auto-scaling group behind a new ALB for each new application version. The current setup requires the users to log in after every new deployment. As a developer associate, what advice would you give to the company for resolving this issue? Use rolling updates instead of a blue-green deployment. Enable sticky sessions in the ALB. Use multicast to replicate session info. Use Elasticache to maintain user sessions. Use Elasticache to maintain user sessions. You are a systems administrator whose company recently moved its production application to AWS and migrated data from MySQL to DynamoDB. You are adding new tables to DynamoDB and need to allow your application to query your data by the primary key and alternate key. This option must be added when first creating tables. Otherwise, changes cannot be made afterwards. Which of the following actions should you take? Create a GSI, create an LSI, migrate away from DynamoDB, call, scan. Okay, stands for local secondary index. Some applications only need to query data using the base table's primary key. However, there may be situations where an alternate sort key would be helpful. To give your application a choice of sort keys, you can create one or more local secondary indexes on a table and issue query scan requests against these indexes. Okay, one more. You have a Java-based application running on EC2 instances loaded with code deploy agents. You are considering different options for deployment. One is the flexibility that allows for incremental deployment of your new application versions and replaces existing versions in the EC2 instances. The other option is a strategy in which an ASG is used to perform a deployment. Which of the following options will allow you to deploy in this manner? Select two. Pilot light deployment, cattle deployment, warm standby deployment, in-place deployment, blue-green deployment. In-place deployment, and blue-green deployment. All right, that's it. Yeah, okay. Stop share. Okay,